Hospitals are often considered to be a place of high emotion, death and grief. Often, hospitals can be a beacon of paranormal activity. Let's look at some of the UK's most haunted hospitals. These hospitals are sure to get your heart racing. Denbigh Hospital opened in 1848 and was considered an asylum back in the day. Psychiatric patients were reportedly abused and mistreated, often being left in a sedated state. It is not surprising that Denbigh Hospital is considered one of the UK's most haunted locations. Many visitors have said to have experienced paranormal activity here. The hospital closed in 1995 and has been a hotspot for paranormal investigators. Investigators have claimed to have witnessed phantom footsteps, full-body apparitions, and hearing eerie laughter and screams echoing through the corridors. In 1942, most treatment involved electroconvulsive therapy, and some patients did not receive anaesthetic. This resulted in patients dislocating their joints and even breaking their bones in the process. It is no wonder that it is believed that these poor tortured souls still roam the hospital today. St Thomas is said to be one of London's oldest hospitals. The hospital provided shelter and relief to the sick and poor since the 12th century. Patients were expected to attend a daily service in the hospital's chapel. Failure to attend resulted in patients going without food. Punishment was given out to patients for swearing, gambling and drunkenness. In the 18th century, the hospital introduced operating theatres. Operations had to be quick as they did not use anaesthetics or antiseptic until the 1860s. It has been reported that ghosts of the past still walk the halls of the hospital. The hospital is more than 900 years old, so it's no surprise that there appears to be lots of ghostly sightings. The most famous spirit to reside here is the Grey Lady. The Grey Lady is believed to be the ghost of a nurse. She is said to refuse to let go of her job and still tends to patients. People have often mistaken her for a real person until she vanishes into thin air. Other sightings have described seeing her with her legs that end at the knees. It is said that if she is seen near a patient who is terminally ill, they will die before dawn. Barnes Hospital was opened in 1870. Robert Barnes believed the factory workers who lived nearby were living in dire and dangerous conditions. Barnes Hospital was also used to treat soldiers and casualties in the Second World War. The hospital closed in 1999 and remained abandoned since. Nurses have reported a feeling of being watched and seeing patients who have passed away walking the corridors. There is believed to be some residual energy here. A nurse from the 1940s has been seen tending to patients who are not there. She is often heard humming a tune that is said to echo through the walls. Watchmen who looked after the building after its closure have reported seeing patients sitting in their rooms and hearing the tower bells ringing. Other visitors have said to have heard moans, bangs and doors slamming. In 1868, Nan Park Hospital began as an orphanage for seamen's children and then later became a hospital. The hospital provided care for patients suffering from mental health. During the World War I and World War II, the orphanage became a safe haven for war orphans as well. The orphanage and hospital date back to when punishments were cruel and harsh. In 1992, Inmates from Rainhill Asylum were moved to Nan Park Hospital until its closure in 1997. The hospital is believed to harbour something evil. One ex-employee reported seeing a headless man in a white coat walking through the walls. Visitors describe a sinister feeling when walking around the hospital. Ghost hunters and paranormal investigators have witnessed many unexplained events. Tapping on medical trolleys, eerie voices, footsteps and objects moving just being some of the strange occurrences here. One group captured a ghostly face in a group photo. Ourselves at Ghost Watchers Northwest have witnessed a table move, and we have heard a bed moving in one of the wards here. This place has an eerie feel for sure. We also managed to capture a shadow figure near the Psych Cinema. Bragg Hospital opened in 1839 as a workhouse, known as Festiniog Union Workhouse, later becoming a hospital in the 1940s. The hospital closed in 2009 and has been vacant ever since. On site is a creepy mortuary and a prison for the use of harsh punishment. Bragg is said to have a dark and traumatic history, so it is no wonder that this place is haunted. It is estimated that there have been hundreds of deaths here and that some spirits remain trapped. One ghostly resident is of a young boy who is said to have been seen running and giggling down the hallways. Other ghostly residents include a young girl and a nurse. People have witnessed seeing shadow figures, hearing voices, being touched, and hearing children playing. This is one location that we would love to investigate ourselves. Are you brave enough to stay the night here? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already for more spooky tales, paranormal investigations and paranormal chat. Take care and join us again soon.